There's been a national awakening in recent years when it comes to the plight of Indigenous Canadians, how they're viewed in history and how they're viewed today in society. So it came as a surprise for one mother whose son goes to kindergarten here at Pierre, Elliott, Trudeau French Elementary when he was given a coloring book and brought it home, and it depicted, quote, an Indian Halloween costume.
H is pour Halloween, which means H is for Halloween, and I is for an Indian costume. That's what it says.
The alphabet Halloween coloring book was given to Daphne Nostrom's 4-year-old son by his kindergarten teacher on Friday. The young boy is half Haitian, half Cree First Nations. His mother says she's always taught her son to celebrate who he is, but she says the fact he colored the image in the book red shows the sad truth. This is how her son has stereotyped himself.
When something like this comes home, it really shakes that confidence as a parent in that system. And so, you know, the question is, where do we go from here?
Nostrom says she was happy to receive an email from the school before Halloween describing appropriate costumes for kids. But when she saw her son's coloring book Friday, she realized there's still a ways to go when it comes to the board teaching what it preaches.
It feels like a real assault on who we are. But truth be told, if I'd seen this about any other group of people, I would have been just as incensed.
Obviously, we're disappointed, we're sorry, and would like to apologize. You know, this kind of event that we don't like to see.
The chair of the French Public School Board says we are still at least 2 years away when it comes to new textbooks being rolled out in the classroom, and for the old, dated, at times insulting literature to be removed.
We're talking up to JK to grade 12, so there's a lot of a situation, a lot of content that would need to be looked at from a ministry perspective on the curriculum, and therefore down it cascades to the actual material.
Though the board says the onus is still on the teacher to ensure material isn't offensive when rolling out curriculum. We show the image in the coloring book to the Minister of Indigenous Relations and Reconciliation today.
We are working with First Nations to see that all of the materials that are used, all the nomenclature that is used is appropriate to the situation. I think everyone wants to do the right thing, and we will reach out and see that this ends up in a good way.
Nostrom says this is a teachable moment for all involved, including the ministry, the school, and the board.
In terms of understanding that there's a gap between the policy and what's happening on the ground, and an opportunity to bridge that gap in a concrete and long-term fashion.
The board says they're taking the matter very seriously. City News has confirmed that the principal did at least speak with the teacher here at the school tonight and will be meeting later in the week with Daphne Nordstrom.